Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today we are decorating two spreads. We have my July monthly and currently page for my social media planner. We're going to redate this when we get to it, but let's start with my monthly. And to decorate, I chose Summer Allure from liveloveposh. This is last year's summer sticker book. It's one of those mega ones that has all the function and some decorative stickers in it. And this one, you've probably seen me use it already this summer. I love this sticker book, and it should still be available on the liveloveposh website. You can use code LOVE10 to save on your order, and my affiliate link will be in the description. We are going to use this set. I felt like it was like 4th of July colors. We have a lot of red and blue, but not overly 4th of July. And it's like travel themed, and I am going to be traveling. So I thought that that would be really fun. So I think I want to stick this little lighthouse down here kind of in the corner. The way that I use my social media calendar or like the monthly page is to write in all of the like YouTube posts that I'm going to make throughout the month. And since I post something every day, I post 7 days a week, I am going to utilize every space on this calendar, but I can kind of strategically place these stickers so that I can write around them. So we are going to be covering up a bit on the 26th, but I can still write like in this space up here. And I was going to say I could even put a box there, but I can write around it and be able to see that just fine. So I was just whiting those lines out, with my white gel pen, because this is a clear sticker and it kind of camouflages those lines behind that. All right, I think that that looks cute. I'm just going to trim the clear part of that sticker that's kind of hanging off the edge. All right, and then maybe we can put like some florals. We have an empty box right here, so let's add something else decorative to that space. We could do one of these florals, or we could do like a suitcase. I like this little like hat with the travel notebook and like camera. That's really cute. We have this one here too. I'm kind of thinking this one because this one is a little bit bigger, so we probably won't be able to fit it anywhere inside the spread, like within it, because I am going to need all of that functional space. So I feel like if we stick this down here, then we'll still be able to use all that space to write. But you know what? I think a floral is going to look better there. So we could maybe put that up at the top. I'm going to put it over to the side for a moment, and let me see if we can take a couple of florals. We have this like giant one. Let's take this, and we might be able to kind of put it in here and like have it come off the bottom of the page and sort of cut it. I think that that will look really pretty. So I'm going to actually white this whole line out here and the one next to it, and this one at the bottom too. And we'll lay this down right here. There, I think that that is pretty. It kind of finishes off that corner. And now we have the other half of this that we can use somewhere. So I think I'm going to hold on to this piece. Maybe we can put it up at the border on the top, but let's figure out kind of how we want to decorate up here before we put that down. So we also have a couple of empty spaces over here, and I'm thinking we can either put a quote there or something decorative. Now, I was looking at this. This space we have totally open, so I could put this here in kind of in the sidebar. So let's cover up notes. And let's add this like right here. I'm also going to cover this line up. And we'll put this there like that. All right, I think that that looks cute. And we'll trim just that little bit of clear part. At the end of decorating the spread, we are going to go in and redate this with some colorful like days of the week and numbers. I'm leaning towards using blue, but I used to do that at the very beginning. Like it would be the first thing that I did when I started decorating a spread. But then I thought that it was better to wait until the end, because if I decide to take a sticker or something is covering up one of the numbers, I can easily like add it back in when I am putting in like the dates. So if we do end up covering one of the numbers up with one of these decorative stickers, we can just go back and add it later, which actually we might do over here. I kind of want to put this like right here. And this clear part of the sticker, I think is going to go sort of right in between where that 27 is, but I don't want to have to cut it out. So we're just going to kind of place this strategically so that we still have that 27 there. And then when I put that decorative one, we'll just pop it on top of there. So let's go ahead and trim this piece off. Okay, now we have another scrap. I'm just kind of collecting the scraps on the side of my desk, and we will figure out a place to put them sort of as we're going. Now we have this empty space here. I'm kind of thinking quotes. So in this book, we do have some quotes in the back. So let's go to see what we have. We have Road Trip Squad. So my family and I are going to be out of town for the whole first week of July. You're going to be seeing this after we already get back. We're going to Palm Springs to visit my parents, and then we're going to Vegas. And so part of that is going to be flying. We're going to be flying from the East Coast to the West Coast, but then we're also going to be doing a lot of driving too, because we're road tripping from, we're actually landing in Vegas, which is kind of crazy. We're landing in Vegas and then driving to Palm Springs, and then spending a few days there with my parents. And then we are all driving from Palm Springs back to Vegas. And so we're going to be doing a lot of road tripping. So we can put that Road Trip Squad there. And I think I want to put another quote here. We're going to have to balance that out with quotes on this side too. But let's get another quote on this side of the page. And let's see, we're not going to be at the beach, but we could do good times and tan lines, because we're going to be in Palm Springs and Vegas. There's going to be a lot of like pool time happening, I'm sure. So let's put this kind of like right in the middle of these two. I don't know that we're going to put anything else decorative in here. Actually, I'm going to bring this down a little bit, and maybe we can put like a flower up there. So we'll put this here. Now, since I definitely want to balance the quotes out, we have two on this side and nothing over here. I think the easiest way to do that is going to be taking one of these like long quotes and kind of putting it across a couple of boxes. That way I'm not going to lose any of my function. So we have pool party. We could do that one. Let's see what else we have. There are two different pages of the quotes. Well, you have 4 pages, one paper, one clear. And since we're using clear stickers, I thought that we would use the clear quotes too. How about vacation mode? Should we do vacation mode or be the sunshine? I think I like this one. Let's do vacation mode. And let's bring that one. You could do it over here, kind of like as a cluster with these, with these other stickers, or I could put it like up here. I think I like it here. So let's put this down, kind of clustered in with these other stickers. I'm not gonna white that line out because you can't really see it through, but let's just white this out so that it doesn't go through my quote there. Next, I think I will bring in some boxes. So what I typically do in these types of spreads, because they don't, I don't put plans in here and I am gonna write in every day, I will take a couple of boxes and kind of scatter them throughout the spread. And that just is going to add a little bit of color. It's not going to like signify anything special, but just adds a little bit of interest and color to the center of the spread. So we're gonna take red. I'm debating if I wanna do like red, blue, and green. I was also kind of thinking maybe we will pull in some black because we have like the black quotes. So let's also bring in a couple of black boxes. I'm going to do, let's do this red box up here. And then let's do this red box over here. And then let's do 2 blue. We can do a blue one down here at the bottom. And then how about another blue one over here? Now to bring in a little bit of black, I have Functionally Noir from Live Love Posh. And this is a fantastic functional book if you haven't gotten your hands on it yet. It's a great one to pick up, and you can use code LOVE10 for this one as well. But let's just take 2 black boxes from here. And let's see, I think we can do maybe one here. And let's do this one over here. And then what do we think? Should we bring green in, or would that be kind of weird? I don't know. I think that might be a little weird. I think that we need one more box on this side, but let's wait and get some more decorative stickers in, and then we can see the best place to put another box. All right, so we have some of these smaller stickers. Now I'm gonna pull these all out. We have like a little blue martini glass. We have a red and a blue suitcase, a little like travel notebook. Here's another like blue drink. Here is a camera and some sunglasses. And I am trying to decide if I want to put these kind of along the top or if we want to put them like within the center of the spread. Usually on the top, I'll put florals, but this time it might be fun just to put some of these like little icons sprinkled in around the top. What do we think about that idea? I kind of feel like that would be fun. So let's take this little suitcase and maybe, that's a lot of blue happening right there. Oh, there's a camera right there too already. Let's do this drink over here with this camera. This drink is a little bit big, so how about we put it down here on top of that black box on the 21st. I'm just gonna cut it to kind of make the bottom flat, and we can put this here. Okay, that's cute. Now we have some sunglasses and this little like traveler's notebook. Let's do the sunglasses here. And I think we can put the traveler's notebook like this. And we're gonna trim just a tiny bit off here. That looks cute, and we'll sprinkle in some florals too, but let me see if we can find any more of those like smaller. Yeah, we have some more smaller stickers. We have a couple of like seashells. So we can put like a cute little shell here and then maybe one on this side. There's this little lighthouse. I think it's too big to go on the top, but we can, I don't want to put it over here because we have that lighthouse right there, but maybe we can have it resting on top of that box. Like that. Here's a couple more seashells. So I think let's put this one here next to that seashell, and then this one's sort of big. We can put this one here. And now I think we'll fill in with some florals. So we have these two scraps that we cut from these, and I feel like this one can go here. We can have it kind of go right across the spine and fill this space in. I think that's actually gonna fit like perfectly right here. Okay, and then we have this one. I'd like it to have a little bit more, it's like all just greenery. So let me grab another one, and that's gonna have a little bit more like red to it, a little more of the actual flower, like this. And I think we can put this like right here. We'll kind of cut it as like a corner piece. We actually have to cut these pages apart too. And then let's trim here and here. All right, I think that this is looking cute. We have this other like scrap of just the leaves, and I think that that might look really nice right here. And then I did say that I wanted something to go like in this space. So let's take this and put it right there. I like that. And then let's take these leaves and put those here. This is turning out really cute. Let's take one more floral and kind of want to add a little bit more like maybe here and here. So let's take like this here. So I hope everybody is doing well. It is, it's actually Father's Day. It is Sunday the 15th, and it's about 4:45 right now. My husband is doing a little workout, and then we're gonna go head to a like a sushi and ramen place for dinner. So looking forward to that. My son loves ramen, and I like it too. And my husband really likes ramen and sushi, so I think that that will be a fun dinner. It is actually super, super gloomy and cloudy and gray outside, so I hope that my video is not too dark. Like, I hope that the lighting is okay. I thought about like not filming right now and you know, maybe filming like tomorrow or later in the week, but like looking at the weather, it's gonna be like rainy and cloudy kind of I don't know, for the next like however long the weather app is like on your phone, like the next like 10 days or 7 days or whatever. So I was like, well, I guess I don't think that is going to go well right there. I was like, I guess I will just film, and hopefully I'll be able to brighten it up a little bit when I edit. All right, I think I want a little something to go there, but I don't really have, oh, I guess I could use just this leaf, but I think I want some of like the red part of the flower, right? And that's all like cut off. So we need a little bit of a floral. We have like this teeny one. I think that'll work. Last week, I took all day Thursday off and most of Friday, and because it was my son's like last week of school, they had fifth grade graduation and like fifth grade party that I was helping out with, and we always do like a big pool party and kind of like end of year celebration in my neighborhood. So the last couple days last week, I didn't really, I wasn't really at work. So tomorrow is Monday. I am not really looking forward to what is in store for me this coming week. We have this little like life preserver, not life preserver. This is a lifesaver. Let's put this somewhere. Where should we put this? I don't know where to put this. I feel like it should kind of like rest on a box, right? Maybe we could put it over here. Let's do that. Just gonna cut it flat, and we will put this here, and we're gonna cut off part of it on that right side. I think that's a good spot. And trim. Okay, we're looking very empty in this area. So let's maybe take like a red box. Could do a skinny one. And let's see if there's anything that we would like to add. This like little lantern, it's kind of like a pink color. I guess we do have a little bit of pink on the page. So let's go ahead and take this guy. Would it look better on a blue box than the red one? Let's put this down here. I think that looks okay. We're gonna just make this flat on the bottom, and we will put this here. So now we have something decorative in this box, but since it's taking up most of it, I have this box here that I can write the video that I'm going to post that day. So I'm not losing my function there. This is super crooked. Oops, ripping my page. That's okay. We're gonna put this right back down, just not crooked. Wow, that really ripped the page. There we go. That is better. The only other thing that we have left on this page is this bicycle, but I don't know. Do we have like space for it? I feel like on this side of the page, we probably could fit it in somewhere. I think let's bring in some washi. So I was going to put washi along the days of the week before I like relabel them. I have this black and white collection, the Thin Essentials from Live Love Posh. And let's use, which one should we use? I don't want, oh, we have the stars. Kind of feel like that would be appropriate for this spread, right? I mean, it's kind of a bit much, but let's just see. So I'm gonna put this here. We are covering up those days of the week. And that's going to give kind of a fun background for when we like redate this with some colorful days of the week and dates. So we have that. Now we can add this in a couple of spots throughout the spread. So if we want to put it, if I wanted to put that bike here, we can put this here and then rest this on the bike. I'm gonna have to write kind of small on the 10th and the 11th, but that's okay. Actually, we can scooch it over a little bit more this way because I'll have more space to write here. So let's do that. I'm going to white this line out. And we'll put this like right here. First, I'm just gonna cut the clear part off the bottom of this sticker. So it's going over the washi, and when you lay like a clear sticker on top of washi, it you can kind of see it. It like makes that washi a little bit dull. So we're going to scooch this over. There we go. Okay, now I have enough room to write there and there. All right, let's fill in some more little spots with this washi. I don't want to use too much of it because the washi is kind of a lot. It's like very like bold. But I think a little bit here and there is cute. So I feel like it should go here, but then we have that drink in the way. I guess we can cut around it. So put this now. This washi, I can't see through it at all, so you can kind of follow like the line of where I think that it needs to be cut. Let's see how I did. Oh, I think I did a pretty good job. Okay, I think that that's enough of the washi. I like it though. I think that it looks good. Now let's go ahead and put the dates in, and then we can see if we think that it needs anything else. So I pulled out these from Planner Kate, and I thought that these might be cute. And that's kind of why I did the washi like this, because you'll really be able to see that washi like behind these days of the week. And these are a little different, so I thought that this would be a fun way to add those days of the week at the top. And to date it, I have Rainbow Date It 2.0 from Mojo Jojo Plans, and we will use I'm going to use the small date. So sometimes when I redate these spreads, I use these larger ones, but I think that in this particular spread, it's going to look better to use these small ones. These are actually the ones that are kind of meant for the monthly. And I think that these will look better. So I'm going to take a minute and just put these blue dates in here, and then we can take a look at the spread and see what else we want to add before we move on to the currently page. Have all the blue dates in, and I think I want to change the July and the 2024. So let's take a blue July sticker. Let's white out this J because this sticker is not going to cover that. All right, and then I'll take a 2025 in blue, and we'll put this over on this side. I think that this spread's done. I think that it looks super cute, and I still have space to write in each day so that I can list all of my YouTube videos that I will be posting, but it's super decorative and fun. I really like how it turned out. Let's move on to my currently page. For my currently page, we are going to first start by whiting out August because it is not a currently page for August. It's going to be a currently page for July. So we need to cover this up. And then I'm going to probably white all of the rest of these words and numbers out too. I do think that I will leave this section here, and I think that we'll list out some goals for my social media channel. we can kind of do some goals for like the second half of the year, because this is sort of like the halfway point, and I think that I would like to list out some goals. So we'll do that, and then we are going to decorate with Summer Essentials from Amber Plans Her Day. I actually haven't 100% decided which set in there I want to use. I'm kind of leaning towards doing just one of the floral sets at the back instead of using like the deco stickers. We did like the deco stickers in the monthly spread, so I think that we are just going to decorate this one with some florals. So let me finish covering all this stuff up, and we will get started. Let's take a look. I might want to use these. These are so pretty. We could also do the fruit, but I think that I want to use these really like tropical vibey stickers. I don't have a ton of boxes left with this set, but I think that we can make it work. So let's take this corner piece to start. And we'll put this down here in the corner. That's really pretty. Now I want to grab a header box because I did say that I wanted to use this section as like a goal section. So let's take maybe this pink box. Should we bring washi in with this one? Let's do it. And I think I'm going to do the black and white again. We'll pick a different pattern though. How about we use like a grid? Should we do a grid washi or polka dots? How about this one? This is kind of like a Dalmatian looking one. I feel like that's kind of pretty. Let's put this, do we want it here or do we want it here? Kind of think I want to put it here. It's going to help cover up some of that white out, and then we can put the month kind of going through that washi. I like that. So we'll put this here, just using my washi card to cut that. And maybe we put it here or down here. I think all the way at the bottom. So I'm going to put it here and then use my knife to kind of cut around those leaves down at the bottom. So we'll use my washi card to trim that part off. And then let's use my knife to just cut like this piece. There we go. Okay, now we didn't have to put that washi down before putting this header box, but that's okay. It's a little crooked. Let's fix it. And I'm going to cover up these, well, the white out that used to say 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to put 3 of these like pink bullets here. Now the rest of this section is going to be pretty decorative. We'll put in a couple of boxes for some metrics. So I have struggled a little bit with decorating this layout or this currently page for social media recently, because the layout that I am using now, I'm using the monthly layout, and I put a bunch of metrics in there, but there are some that I don't track in that monthly layout, and we're going to track them here. So let's cut this in half, and I think we'll have like half of it coming off of this washi up here. That looks kind of weird. I'm going to change my mind, and we're going to put it coming off of this line down at the bottom. And when I pull this off, it's probably going to pull off that white out, so we may have to re-add that whiteout back to cover up that important. Actually, it didn't take too much of it off, but let's put this here instead. So the other half of this I'm going to hold off because I think I'm going to put that like up against a box, but let's get a big quote to put right here in this space because I don't think I'm going to need that for anything functional. So let's take a look at all of the quotes that we have. Well, I used all of them in this section. How about life is better in summer? It's not super big. We could do aloha. We're not going to Hawaii, but I mean, these florals are kind of giving aloha vibes. How about we do aloha, life is better in summer? Like both of the quotes kind of stacked on each other. Sure, let's do it. There. So looking at my box situation, I don't have really any of the larger ones. We can use this one. Actually, I might be able to make do with some of these smaller ones. So let's do this one kind of strategically placed right here so that we're covering up that take note whiteout. And then we can do another box here. And let's do a box here. We have the other half of this guy. And I'm not sure what to do with it. Let's put it here on the side. Like that. And then let's take another box that color and stick it over here. So maybe like this one. And another little quote down here, I think. Let's do peace, love, summer here. And maybe one more quote over here. Getting some sun. Now we can take a couple of these like smaller bouquets and put them and like cut them and put them coming off of these boxes. So let's take this one and I'm gonna cut it like this. Yeah, let's get rid of that clear part and I'll put this here. And then let's take the other half of that and put it down here. Okay, I think that this looks good. We just have to add July to the top. So I can use a Mojo Jojo book, or we have Functionally Noir that has the months of the year, but it also has these letters. And so I think that we'll just take these and spell out July. So I'll take July. Uh-oh, do I have a Y? Yeah, I do. And There we go. All right, I think that this spread is done, and I think it turned out really cute. To decorate it, we used Summer Essentials from Amber Plans Her Day, and then we also created my monthly. These are both for my social media planner. And for my monthly, we used Summer Allure from Live Love Posh, and the dates we took from Planner Kate and Mojo Jojo Plans. The washi was also from Live Love Posh. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.